It's definitely colder out there than it was yesterday, but people are already talking about New Year's Eve, and a lot of people have plans even tonight.
Yeah, and if you do have plans, make sure you're prepared. I'm talking about that forecast here coming up shortly. But for right now, cloudy conditions out there for our weekend. For now, at least, we'll see some changes into tomorrow. But cloudy skies, very typical winter-like weather that we're seeing out there in Miamisburg right now. Overcast skies, temperatures fairly steady. They've started in the lower 30s. We've kind of moved up towards the mid 30s here at noon. We did have a breeze earlier that's kind of calmed down as we progress throughout the day. So winds only out of the west about 8 miles per hour, and we should trend down as we continue to go throughout the day here as well. Right now, temperatures around the area, around the whole region here in the Ohio Valley are showing that we are evading much colder temperatures off towards the west. If you look in the Dayton area, about mid-30s right now off towards the south, obviously some warmer temperatures, but we're kind of stuck right about where we are here with these temperatures. We'll likely stick around that mark for quite some time, or at least throughout a good portion of the day. Off towards the north, Bell Fountain there at 32 degrees, same for Wapakoneta and Sydney, and down towards the south of us here, Oxford, a bit warmer at 35 degrees, and we will see temperatures shade up a degree or two as we go throughout the next couple of hours, but really not all that high. I think high temperatures could max out at about 37 or 38 degrees, and once we reach that high in the early afternoon hours, we'll almost immediately trend our way very gradually back down. So by the time we do get into tomorrow morning, we're obviously dealing with some cooler temperatures and even a bit cooler than what we saw this morning. Clouds expected to reduce as we go throughout the overnight hours. I'll show you that here. So at the noon hour, cloudy overhead, and you can expect that really throughout a good portion of the day. I expect overcast skies even as we go into the evening hours. After midnight, still cloudy, but eventually we remove all of those clouds and we should have a very good amount of sunshine to start off and last throughout the day there on Sunday into Sunday night. Eventually, we will pull in some more clouds. So I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit here to New Year's Eve. This is the morning. Got the clock up here, 7 a.m. on New Year's Eve. That's when we start to see rain moving in as a low pressure system will creep its way in from the south. So more and more rain moving in by noon, and from noon to dinner time, that's probably the period where we're going to see the heaviest precipitation, and even a little bit after dinner time, we'll still see some of that heavy precipitation moving in. With this system, it's going to really last all day long, and we could range anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain throughout that 24-hour period. Towards midnight, once we're switching over to the next year, things are beginning to quiet down, and we should just see some light and scattered showers around the area at that point. So looking at the forecast by the numbers here, warming up there on New Year's Eve up to about 50 degrees, rain throughout the entire day. The overnight is showing very similarly warm temperatures, and the rain chances are decreasing as we go towards midnight there. Temperature trend is showing we warm up with that system as well, but almost immediately on the backside of it, Gabby, temperatures are dropping right back towards the average temperature we expect to see this time of year.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Jesse. Right,